Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at some more ridiculous and out-of-control scenes from my 600-pound life. I don't have any cornstarch, so this baby powder will have to do. Dude, it's like raining. I can see baby powder raining down on the camera ever since I did that. What the heck? What is happening? I'm not adding this effect. Once again, thank you to Plot Twist for making this video that I'm reacting to. A link to their original will be below. You should go check it out and give them a subscription. They make a lot of great My 600-Pound Life content. Thus far, we've seen people eating off of their chest, eating off of their belly, eating off of their left arm. What different body parts will people eat off of today? Stick around to find out. Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache.
With how bad my body is now, I feel like it's a miracle I still wake up every morning.
Okay. Right out the gate, we're coming out with the great dialogue.
And I'm in constant pain.
Do they make you just stare straight up at the ceiling too, like they did with that last person?
Like so many others on the show, Lindsay is a little bit surprised to wake up every morning.
Oh my gosh, that's morbid. Plot twist.
As she knows it won't be long before her weight literally kills her.
Doing anything is a chore, and it takes a lot out of me every time I try to get up and walk. But even just walking from my bed to the bathroom.
Well, I mean, this person is morbidly obese, but honestly, after seeing those last people that couldn't even do anything other than look straight up, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just getting used to it. Yeah, you're pretty obese, but is it really morbid? Those last people were pretty morbid, but this, you're still walking on your own. This is all right.
Leaves me completely exhausted.
Well, that's not good. Walking down a few rooms shouldn't be an exhausting.
Do you have a tattoo on your big toe? God, that must have hurt. Dude, the tattoo on the top of your big toe knuckle? Oh, man, that's gotta be a painful tattoo, man. I'll tell you, this one right here was painful as hell. But the dude didn't know what he was doing, so he just kept grinding into the freaking thing. This was like an amateur tattoo, clearly. Actually, I paid a lot of money for this. No, I didn't. The needle just going into your big toe bone. Oh my gosh.
Shouldn't be an exhausting effort.
Oh, and then she has another one on her ankle. Oh my god, do you have any tattoos in a place that's not excruciating? Dude, that would be a terrible place for a tattoo as well. On the ankle right there, that's Bone City as well. Although maybe like when you're large enough, there's not really a bony area left on the body to tattoo. I'm sorry. You're like getting a skull tattoo. You're like, they say that this is the most painful tattoo ever. You're just like, what? I didn't even feel it.
Few rooms shouldn't be an exhausting effort, and Lindsay.
Yes, it should. It should be very difficult to get up and walk to the other room. Are you living life on easy mode, bro? What are you doing? The fact that she's just getting up and walking around, honestly, I'm kind of impressed, because on this show, we don't often see that, so.
Lindsay doesn't exactly live in a mansion.
And the whole time I'm pushing myself to get dressed, I'm telling myself, if I just finish, I can get my reward for all my hard work.
Here we go with the lines that they fed them, pun intended. This hits similarly to the chick that said, this is my reward for getting up and being a human being. She like went and got fast food to reward herself for becoming conscious again or still living or something. She's like, I'm still awake. So let's see what we can do to stop that.
So once I finally have all my clothes on, I have to summon my last bit of strength and get to my chair.
Summon your last bit of strength. By the power of Grayskull, I must summon all of my strength from within. To fight the evil force? No. To go to the grocery store. Oh.
Well, Lindsay, I wouldn't call getting dressed hard work, and if food is literally.
Hey, you tried getting dressed at 600 pounds, plot twist. Sweating like a priest on the playground over here. To-the-do.
Your only motivation to put your clothes on in the morning, you're in some sort of serious trouble.
And once I get it, I savor every single bite of it. Just love the way.
Once I get it, I savor every single bite of it. I don't. When I get food, I eat it and I'm like, Pugh! I spit it. I'm like, get this crap away from me. I just wanted to eat it so that none of you could have it. Fools. Fools!
A meal makes me feel. When I'm eating breakfast, I'm already...
Did you just fold that pizza in half? I hate when people do that. I know that a lot of people do this thing right here where you fold the pizza in half and eat it. I hate that. I hate that. I have nothing against you if you do that, but I hate that. You don't have to change anything about your life. You don't have to alter your behavior. I hate this. Okay? Don't change anything about yourself, though. Am I the only one that's annoyed by people folding the stupid thing in half? Oh, look at I'm doing the thing. I'm from New York. Shut up. Okay, shut up. Just put the stupid pizza in your mouth, you lemming. I'm sorry. I'm not a negative jerk at all, dude. Something about, like, folding the pizza in half. I don't know why, but it drives me crazy. It's none of my business how people eat their pizza, but it's pissing me off. It's really making me mad, honestly. These are just jokes, dude. I'm not gonna, like, slap a slice of pizza out of your hand if I see you holding it like that. I would never do it. That would be crazy. Society wouldn't like it if I did that. They would probably think I was crazy, so.
Savor every single bite of it. Just love the way a meal makes me feel.
Yeah.
When I'm eating breakfast, I'm already thinking about lunch.
Oh my gosh, stop. When I'm eating breakfast, I'm already thinking about lunch. So what do we have here? I think she's got like potato wedges on the left there. Is that what's going on here? And they look like they might be from a fried chicken establishment that we are all very familiar with. And then she's also got pizza and a donut. Huh. Your debauchery knows no limits this morning. You went to multiple different establishments. Oh my God. Dude, when you made multiple stops, dude, you were in a bad way. You're like, well, McDonald's has the best French fries, but everybody knows Wendy's has the best nuggets, and Taco Bell has the best Mountain Dew. Like, you're like, freaking go to all these places just to make a meal, man? Come on. By the way, I am not disparaging any of those brands. If you would like to partake in any sort of brand that you would like, you go right ahead. We here at the Cynical Dude Show support whatever sponsors are shown here.
When I'm eating lunch, I'm already thinking about supper.
Hold on.
Supper? Who the hell calls it supper? 1942 called. They want their saying back. It's dinner. All right? Sorry, I'm very passionate about stupid crap that is literally meaningless.
A minute. What time of the day is it? She just got ready and Paul just left for work.
Yeah, you're already talking supper? 1940s grandma over here is already talking supper.
But there's no way she could possibly be having that for breakfast, right? I can't.
Stop folding the stupid pizza! Why does that make me so angry? Can't take me anywhere, dude.
Down at least 6 slices of pizza, and it doesn't look like breakfast pizza.
What's a breakfast pizza? Plot twist? Do they make a breakfast pizza? You put a couple eggs on there, some sausage. Okay, all right, plot twist. I think you're onto something here. Introducing the breakfast pizza, brought to you by Plot Twist.
That's cheese. But don't worry though, we have regular breakfast food accounted for, in addition to all the pizza.
And then you're folding it that way too? If you fold it in half, the bottom of your mouth just feels plain crustiness, and then the top of your mouth just feels plain crustiness, and all the cheesy, saucy goodness is inside, and it's not coming into contact with your tongue or the roof of your mouth, or any part of your mouth, really. All your mouth feels is the dry-ass bread. And then the sauce is like hidden inside. All the flavor of the sauce and the cheese is hidden inside of this packet of dry-ass bread, and like the flavor just went into your belly like it was inside of a pill, and your mouth didn't get to experience it at all. Was that the most obese shit that you've ever heard? The way that I just described eating pizza, like, I need to have the flavorful part touch the roof of my mouth or my tongue or some part of my mouth. You can't encapsulate all the flavor within bread and then take it like a pill. Am I wrong? No, it is they who are wrong. I know I can't be the only one that's this passionate about folding pizza. I know there has to be at least one other person out there that's like, dude, yes, I've been saying that for years, all these ass folding their pizza. I'm not really mad about it. I'm just very observant about weird little stuff.
So Lindsay also has a donut, and I think there's
You're gonna fold that in half too before you eat it? Just start folding everything in half before you eat it. Why?
fries in those cups.
Dude, my stepdad was from Manhattan, okay? And back when people in New York were actually cool. So I know the whole, like, you never had a slice from downtown. Shut the fuck up, all right? I've had your pizza, okay? It's good. It's not like screw my whole life good. It's fine.
Obviously, that's too much food for one person, but it's such a weird and wild combination of food on top of everything else.
Man, this chick isn't even that bad, bro. She's going up and down stairs and stuff. She just did a 5-stair like it was nothing. Honestly, Lindsay, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that you're just fine. I don't think you need any help at all. They're being a little bit dramatic, aren't they?
First stops for me, and I never wanted to stop. And breakfast is the kickoff. So once I finish that,
Lindsay, you're fine. Look at you go up this 5-stair like it's nobody's business.
I have to have more.
Hold on a minute, we're not...
Bruh, you're traversing stairs better than me. What do you mean you got a problem? Sorry, I'm not trying to be mean, dude. Honestly, though, comparatively speaking, she's in pretty good shape. She's going up those stairs like nothing. Get that diet in order. You go up and down those stairs a few times a day. All right, I think we're getting somewhere. That's good.
Not done yet? That would have fed me for like a week. But apparently, Lindsay's just getting started.
Uh-oh.
It kind of makes me a little embarrassed, but not enough to...
What is this now? Okay, I know what that is. That is your classic microwave nachos. I see what you did. You took some chips. You did 2 plates of that? Jeez, I've never done 2 plates. Okay, so you took some chips, you put some shredded cheese on top, you threw it in the microwave, let it melt. Then you took it out and you added some salsa on top. I bet we've all done that. That is a classic dish, but I have a better one for you. When you put chips in the microwave like that, it makes them kind of funky, right? Like the tortilla chip gets a little greasy, but it also gets like a little soft and it kind of screws up the texture a little bit. Instead of melting the cheese directly onto the chips in the microwave, you can make a dope-ass cheese sauce with cream cheese, cheddar cheese, and salsa. You go like half and half cream cheese, cheddar cheese, or you can go like 3 parts cheddar cheese to 1 part cream cheese. You melt that together, mix it all up, and then you add some salsa into that, and then you dip your chips in there. That cream cheese, cheddar cheese mix is also an amazing base for any sort of cheese sauce that you want to do. Like if you're making your own homemade mac and cheese or anything that calls for like a thick, rich, cheesy sauce. I don't eat that nearly as much as I used to. That's a food that I eat like once a year now.
Stop. It just makes me eat more when no one is around. Food and me have a special relationship.
What? Stop. You two need a room? I don't want to get in the way of you being with your food in a special relationship kind of way. You know, honestly, me and coffee kind of have a special relationship. What do you mean you don't love me? I did everything you asked. You said you'd always be there for me. My eyes are actually watering from that, you know? I get so into the role, dude, that I actually tear up, bro. I'm so passionate that I just start crying.
Wow, so apparently her little post-meal snack is 2 loaded plates with nachos covered with cheese.
2 loaded plates. One wasn't enough. You couldn't have just like had 1 plate and then gone back for a second one. You know they made her make 2 plates. It doesn't even make sense, right? Because you can't fit both of those in the microwave at the same time. You would do them one at a time anyway. So you would actually just make 1 plate and start eating it. And then when it was gone, you would make another plate. They made her make these 2 plates just for the visual, right? Doesn't that make sense? Like, nobody does this. You would just use 1 plate. Plus, you don't want to dirty 2 plates. You would just make 1 plate, eat it, make another plate, eat it. You don't make a whole ass plate. Okay, that's done. Set that to the side. Let me get another plate. Oh, put that in there. Now I have 2 plates sitting next to each other. Nobody does that.
Also in jalapenos. Well, at least
Jalapenos.
jalapenos are technically a vegetable.
I know how much I eat. Frustrates Paul, but he stopped trying to do anything about it.
Okay, so we've got some sitting and cooking again. This time we've got one of the chairs that has wheels on the bottom. Okay, now we're firing on all cylinders. All right. And that's a much nicer chair than people normally use as well. Does that have arms on the side? What? That ain't the most fat-phobic ass chair.
Because he knows it won't help.
That chair does have arms on the side. How is this happening?
Lindsay and Paul are having microwave mac and cheese for dinner. Granted, not the healthiest option.
Your kitchen is pretty damn clean, though. All right, okay. Nice and clean and organized. Okay, I'm liking this. This is an upgrade from a lot of things we've seen on this show.
But it's a big step up from what she had for breakfast.
Well, bro, I mean, you know.
I don't think Paul understands what I struggle with.
Man, that's an immaculately clean kitchen. All right, mad respect to these people. Keeping it clean. All right, I like it. You can tell that I pay attention to things like that.
I don't think Paul understands what I struggle with. He can and should give up alcohol, but I can't just stop eating.
What the hell are you on about? No, you did not just say that.
But I don't think Paul understands what I struggle with. He can and should give up alcohol.
He can and should give up alcohol. Stupid loser.
But I can't just stop eating.
But I can't just stop eating. He should give up alcohol. He can, and he should give up alcohol. But I can't just stop eating. Oh, so he can change his crappy behavior, but you cannot, huh? Oh, right, how convenient. By the way, what is that on your shirt? Yeah, stupid loser should quit drinking. What an absolute piece of garbage. I have a serious issue, and I cannot quit no matter what. Wait, what? There's something on my shirt? Well, why don't I just go ahead and slowly look down at it? Don't you ever compare addictions. They're all valid. He can and should quit alcohol. Nah, I think we can all agree that everyone has a problem except for me. This is everybody's fault but my own, right? Is she taking the piss or what? Did they give her that line? This is that erroneous idea that some people have, like, you have to eat to live, but the stuff that you're eating is not really food. It's just processed garbage. You're taking hits off of a pipe instead of eating food that gives you nutrition. Saying that he can quit alcohol, but I can't quit eating is moronic. Instead of him drinking alcohol, he can drink water. Just like instead of you eating highly processed garbage, you can eat actual food.
Okay, scratch that. Looks like mac and cheese might be the side dish. There is a lot of
You're busting open a can of biscuits. I know that can. You're gonna bust it on the side of the counter, aren't you?
food on those 2 plates.
How was your day?
He did. I heard it. I heard it. Hold on. It's the little things for me.
How was your day?
That was a can of biscuits opening if I ever heard it.
Before I knew it.
How was her day? Well, you know, babe, I sat in this chair and looked at that wall for a while, and then I decided I would switch it up and look at that wall over there for a while. Well, you know, babe, I've been kind of holding down the fort here. How was your day? I've been kind of doing a whole lot of not a damn thing, pretty much. So, how was your day?
Just calling and saying that we're all meeting at this restaurant. I just didn't want to go.
Okay.
It's kind of messed up.
She was pretty disappointed.
I bet she was. But you also understand it's just not about her.
It just keeps getting worse.
What? I don't understand that conversation that just happened.
Look at the plates throughout the conversation. Both of those are
They keep giving her multiple plates. Like, I swear it's all just for show, man. Right, like that mac and cheese could have fit on her other plate with her other food.
for Lindsay. Paul doesn't take a single bite.
I need things to change.
Because Paul needs to quit drinking, okay? That's why he didn't take a single bite. He's the real one with the problem here. Paul, why don't you quit your drinking, stupid? Quit giving Lindsay a hard time.
I know I'm letting food and my eating destroy my whole life.
What do you mean? Come on, just because we're sitting down to eat and cook and our entire life is spent sitting. What do you mean? Standing up using our own legs is overrated. I've been saying that for years. I'm over here using my own legs like a sucker. This guy's got a mobility scooter. Living it up, living the dream.
Not just my health, but my marriage and everything.
And, you know, maybe there's some TV editing magic going on, but based on everything we've seen, I feel it's safe to say that Lindsay ate every last morsel of...
They would never edit things in such a way to make things look worse than they were, plot twist. Television would never do that, and neither would I. We would never edit things in such a way as to make them more sensational than they are, for the purpose of garnering more clicks, and therefore more money. That wouldn't be morally right.
food they made.
Things are getting worse and harder every day.
All right, now we see why I was so happy about that clean kitchen that we saw just a moment ago.
Because of my weight, so it just sucks to move around.
Gino's health is in bad shape, and
Oh, okay, we got ourselves a fella now.
he knows that it's only getting worse with every passing day.
Don't tell my mom, but I make the best eggs in the house.
Don't tell my mom, but I make the best what?
Don't tell my mom, but I make the best eggs in the house.
Egg la mamos or something? I don't know.
She's a good cook, but she's not me. I did go to culinary school, so I do know what I'm doing. But she, of course, still treats me like a little kid.
Dude, I don't think that this dude should have gone to culinary school, man. Alcoholic shows up to bartending school. All right, man, let's get this going. They're like, man, you sure you want to do this line of work? I don't think you should. They're like, all the ingredients for the food keep going missing. We're looking at you, Gino. Somebody stole a bag of flour out of here last week. We found a trail of flour footprints leading all the way to your car. He's like, what? I didn't do anything. And there's this white powder all over his hands and face. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Eating into the profits, Gino.
So I guess it's normal for us getting on each other's nerves at this point.
Uh-oh. Compulsive eating combination with culinary level skills is a dangerous combination.
Yeah, that's not a good idea, man. He's gonna be whipping up some stuff all day.
As we can tell by just how many eggs end up in that bowl. I'm not sure how much of that's going to Gino's mom, but it's definitely more than 2 people.
He just keeps cracking eggs all day. This 20 minutes go by, that bowl is completely full of eggs.
Should be eating, and something tells me Gino's going to get a larger share.
Obesity does run in the family because I was heavy, my mother was heavy, you know, my grandfather was heavy.
Right, you guys have been eating poorly for many generations now.
And so was his father. So he was getting it no matter what.
He was getting it no matter what? No, it's the food, lady. Did you see how he was just eating all this crazy food? That's what it was. And did you notice how his father, his grandfather, and all those other people also ate copious amounts of crazy food? It's not genetics. You all keep passing down your poor cooking and eating habits to each other.
Okay, yes, genetics affect how well the body is able to digest and process food. Nobody denies
Genetics only affect where your body stores the fat. I don't process food better than you or any of these other people. We're all the same.
that. But eating that many sausages all at once might
There's your genetics right there, homie. Right there on the stove. Those genetics are really flaring up.
have a little something to do with the weight issue as well.
So by the time I was 8 years old,
It's those genetics, bro. Man, you're doing like a waiter does, where you got multiple plates on your arm. Damn those genetics. Damn those genetics making me eat 4 pieces of French toast. Genetically.
I was 150.
Hold on, what is he saying?
So by the time I was 8 years old, I was 150.
What? You were 150 pounds by the time you were 8 years old. So your parents just let you eat whatever kind of stupid crap, however much of it that you wanted. And they never stopped. And this is how you've been going ever since. You never became an adult of any sort. It's important that we conquer our issues, otherwise we will experience arrested development like this person. This dude still mentally is a child, living with mom. You know, she's taking care of him, like, mom doesn't like it when I do this, but I'm gonna do that anyway, or whatever. Like, it's a bunch of silliness. A lot of these people have it. Don't just let your kids do whatever they want. Tell them no today. And make sure that your no doesn't become a yes. Because if you do that once, they will sense that weakness in you, and they will always keep pushing for that yes. Every one of the people on here who has an enabler that is their parent has been manipulating their parent from the beginning because their parent set an unhealthy precedent where they didn't discipline them properly a long time ago. And now this kid has just been like milking the situation ever since then.
Think that Gino might have some food addiction.
Nah, he's fine. Why are you wearing a headband? He's like, is that your cooking band?
Meal is finally done. And you know there might be a little too much when Gino has to carry the plates in his arm like he's a waiter at an understaffed
Yeah, he's done this before.
restaurant.
When my parents got divorced, it was definitely hard on me. Food brought me comfort.
Okay, when your parents got divorced, it was hard on you and food brought you comfort. How many years ago was that?
And if I have to say, that was probably when eating for me became something bigger than just filling up on food.
Being born was very traumatic for me, so I've been eating to excess to numb the pain ever since.
And we can see why. Those plates are loaded to max capacity, and Gino is going through all that food like it is nothing.
That's the porchetta. Moroccan style.
Put it in. Come on, I want
I
to go.
don't know what it is. Go.
Put it, I want to go. He's getting all fatigued and angry at the store.
Come on, you gotta stay with me.
This is why I don't go shopping.
I know.
Look,
This is why I don't go shopping. Okay, so the producers told you to go to the store, which you never do normally, so we could watch you struggle walking around the store.
you don't want to judge a book by its cover, but I'm gonna take a guess that a place called The Meat King doesn't excel in healthy options.
Here's
Is that the name of the store, The Meat King? Well, that's pretty bizarre to think that meat is unhealthy. There's a whole lot of nonsense that's saying that lately.
But I'm gonna take a guess that a place called The Meat King doesn't excel in healthy options.
Well, they're in the cereal aisle right now, so that's actually the unhealthy option here. The sugary carbs that they are eating that have a high glycemic index value, and will give you a blood sugar spike. Meat won't do that, so.
cereal, your kind that you like. Oh, look at this strawberry
Meat is actually full of vitamins and protein and everything that the body needs, really.
fluff.
Here, I actually want this.
I actually want to try this.
Well, apparently
Yeah, it's all those darn steaks that he keeps buying. That's why he's morbidly obese, huh? Not all the freaking cereal and marshmallow cream. Did he just buy a tub of marshmallow cream that he's just going to take home and eat directly out of the container? That's marshmallow cream, is it not?
This.
I actually want to try this.
this
She wants to try it. Okay. Mom, stop bringing jars of marshmallow cream home.
place has more than just meat, but that doesn't mean sugary cereal is the healthier option.
Meat wasn't an unhealthy option to begin with. Where are you getting any of this from? I recently heard some absolute nonsense saying that eating red meat twice a week will increase your risk of diabetes. It came from Harvard, so I'm not sure who bought that research this time.
Especially since Gino apparently goes through an entire box in one sitting.
I'm scared for Gino. You want to drink some now? Gino does not do
No, you don't need to drink some now. You don't need some sugar in your blood right now.
any form of exercise. Oh, he doesn't even walk into the front door. It's really bad. You want it?
Well, yeah, you keep feeding him. You keep bringing him all this stupid garbage. You want another soda, Gino? You want this? You want that? You want this? Like, you're not helping him. Giving people everything that they want does not help them, because they'll start wanting stupid crap.
The chair? As soon as we get out of here, go home and sit down.
Okay, if that doesn't...
As soon as we get out of here, go home and sit down. Yeah, you're damn near dead from standing and walking for 5 seconds.
illustrate how far gone Gino is, nothing will. Walking through the supermarket is not a hard task, but apparently he can't do it without Gatorade. You know...
Hey, we all need a little bit of Gatorade to help us through the store from time to time. How dare you?
Maybe this wouldn't be a problem if the Meat King wasn't your go-to supermarket.
Dude, stop dumping on the Meat King. As you can see, there's no meat in his cart, homie. The war against meat. Really bizarre. As you can see, his cart is full of sugary carbs. It ain't the meat, bro. I know all those people on that high-fat diet are just so obese and their arteries are just so clogged from all that fat. Oh, wait, no. Actually, that's not what's happening at all. People actually lose weight on a high-fat diet, eating a ton of meat.
Alright, you guys. I know that's a lot of crazy meals, but trust me when I say we barely...
And that's about all we have time for today. What was your favorite scene? My favorite part was when that person said that her husband or whatever should and could quit drinking, but she can't quit eating. Which is really moronic, right? There's a difference between drinking alcohol and drinking water, just like there's a difference between eating a Twinkie and eating a steak. We have to eat to live, but we don't have to eat highly processed garbage. We have to drink liquids to live as well, but it doesn't have to be alcohol. So, happy Monday, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of the week. Please click the like button. 1 like equals 1 mustache comb. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.